yeah. So those, I think they're like 4 or 5 years old. Yeah. So they're new-ish builds. I haven't seen any on the market, you know, like the whole time I've owned this.
Really?
Or even before, so I don't know, but from what the agent said when they were selling, and I think maybe I saw one sold previously, it was like 280, I think, for a 2-bed. And then they're building new builds. You probably wouldn't have seen this. Worth having a look at though. As you exit off the high street, there's an old school, and they're building them there. Okay. And those are like 3 something for a 2-bed. But they're sort of higher end.
Okay. But this has got its own character to it, hasn't it? Nothing else has got character.
If you fell in love with this house, you'd pay me whatever you wanted. It wouldn't be you'd say, "Mum, give me the, like we're buying the house."
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm hoping someone does that. Obviously with the gardens, it's for someone who wants a garden to garden. Because there's not much I can do with that and that. Like it's just going to be mowed and kept, you know what I mean? It's got weeds. Obviously Russell's putting up a 6-foot fence. But that's kind of why I went to town in terms of the gravel. I put bark, but extra bark there, put extra bark there. I've done the flower arrangement, which, you know, they're not cheap, all the bloody soil and everything you can see out there. Because I want someone to fall in love with it. And if it takes sort of them noticing it or not noticing it, this is what makes a flip. If this was a rental,
you would be doing all that.
The sleeper, the planters, not happening. It wouldn't even be there. Yeah. The stuff that could cement that in.
Yeah, that'd be when I'll give it.
Then you just cement the whole bleeding thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's
no,
like, how far do you go? You go.
Question though, like you see, you've been hands-on with this, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Say for example, you had 2 or 3 of these going on. You wouldn't have had the time to devote to this one as well as the other 2. You wouldn't be able to be doing this there. So what would you just have to? Like, what would you have done? Or would you just not do 2 or 3 of the flips?
No, I would, I actually would. I think the difference is, so gardening, you don't have to be skilled, no offense to gardeners, but it's not like plastering. It's not like you have to get the perfect, I can do it, which means you don't have to be skilled, because I'm not. Yes, I've experienced, I know how to garden, but at the same time,
you got allotments of that, though, haven't you?
Yes,
you're a professional.
So I think in that case, because I was only hands-on, I mean, yes, I miscoded it, but you know, I was only hands-on for the gardening, I can outsource that easy. Yeah. Gardeners are easy to find, they're not overly busy, and they can be easy to vet, because show me the garden. I was going to put plants here, but...
You wanted to complicate that? I think it looks great as it is.
And they can plant it if they want, you know what I mean? One thing to check though, you might be able to see the little white bits, they need to put a weed membrane down underneath. Because as you can see, there's a few weeds, but there's no weeds. Because you see on the edges the white stuff.
The membrane, isn't it?
Has to be put down. Like you have to specify that. And I learned that the white one is better than the bag one because this is like a woven texture. There's some in there actually, but picket fences. And I put those pots there just to block the pile of shit, which I don't know if they're working, but.
The people they got to understand that, look, there's a refurb going on next door, it's going to be done in 8-10 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
So it's one of those things where, like, I can't be bothered. It's part new build, and plus it would break my heart to tear those bricks down. Yeah. Because you know, I love these bricks, boy. So I couldn't do that. So.
Fair enough, I get that.
And plus,
So this wasn't for you.
Yeah, like if I got it, fine. I'll just tell them to do it. So you know, you have every part of it. You just do it. I can't be asked. Yeah, I'm not really that.
No, I get that.
I'm not really bothered. I mean, yeah, if it works, it works. Yeah, it's nice and woody. What I want is, see this zone here, what I've created with the bamboo, is like I want someone to come and, yeah, they've got that crap to deal with, but kind of just, you know, get the agent to kind of get them here and say, oh, you can picture your furniture, you know, this is your kind of front little porch area. Yeah. This, 120 quid a bag. It's alright, it's not crazy expensive. Materials are in shortage right now. So if you can't get materials, like he just called the block company, and here they're like they're £1.80 a block. In Wales, they're 70p a block.
What's causing the shortage? It can't be. It's not heightened
COVID and heightened use.
So more
people building,
more buildings.
And what's going to happen? It's only going to get worse. Timber prices have dropped, you know, on the stock of it, but obviously they're still high because someone's creaming it. So I don't think it's going to be him, but he would be the perfect guy to show people around, because he's
from here.
so he knows the area. He walks past it every morning and has done for 35 years. So he's the guy, but he hasn't got the reach or the engagement or the, you know. So, but I do really like him. So it's kind of, he's a contender. She was too relaxed. She hasn't shown me data. For me, she and that company are just another estate agent. You know, there's ones where you go on a high street, they're all the same. I'm just like,
How much does price come into it for you? Because are you thinking if they want 270, I think it's going to take way too long to sell at
so
270.
I decide the price really. Just a week ago, I was like, bro, I've got a spreadsheet, I need you. He was just trying to give it too much, like, I know how you operate. I was like, no, you don't know, because you're doing that. Yeah, trust me.
Do you know?
So, but basically, the holes are all up here, and we just had to move them down because of the way it was. Actually, you put the handles on it, screw it in, which we've kind of been doing, and we're done. And then yeah, the garden. I mean, I might mow it, you know, in between
I think
viewings.
it's nice, man.
But yeah,
Private, some, like just some private.
it's nice.
Yeah.
And the fence looks really nice. I like the fence.
This has come together really good. It's not like
Yeah,
I didn't expect it, but
Yeah,
we
sound
see-
surprised.
no, you're not.
I only just put that in, so it's going to
Really?
get a bit more behind you. So you didn't even notice it. You just came in and smelled it. See,
Literally,
that's
yeah.
what it's about. They just because of COVID, they stopped making them, so could not get it. Literally had to someone sent me a link on Instagram. Toilets in, tiling is in, boxing is in, all works. Obviously no one can fucking use it though. What they're like. This is all in gold.
Like,
You're asking, yeah.
yeah, and they've just made it look unbelievable. Like just for what I had seen.
That's little Craig, man. He's very good at dealing with old houses and dealing with other people's shit. He's fixed a lot of cowboy jobs for me. This wasn't a cowboy job, but he's an old house, so bit of grout behind it, a good bit of silicone.
Not that it matters for you, but I guess.
So the bed could go here, and you've got sort of room either side. It could go in.
If there's damp there, there's a cause for it. It's not. Don't be scared of it.
Yeah,
There's a
don't be
cause somewhere.
scared.
You can fix that. If there's something wrong with the levels of the floor, you can fix it. That's
probably going to
something
get a better deal out of those properties as well, because some
Yeah.
people I was speaking. Well, I don't know if I was speaking to someone or I watched the video. Someone was like, "Yeah, if it's damp, like I won't touch it and stuff like that." What? You're probably going to get your best deals in those kind of scenarios, which is what we need to definitely look at and say, okay, let's target those kind of things.
The bigger the problems, the better. Obviously, there's the red flags, as you've seen on the eLearning. There's like 3 or 4 of them. If they're together, you got to be careful. There's 1 or 2 of them. It is what it is.
You even tap all with knotweed and stuff.
Yeah. It was too far away to be